Hey everyone, it's Libby from Maighstir Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Warramai First Nations people on whose traditional lands these videos are made, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides in the universal energies. Absolute pleasure. Love your comments. Keep them coming. Keep your questions coming as well. What I'm going to have a look at in this reading using my Golden Universal Tarot, the old beat-up box, is the US budget. We seem to have forgotten that the budget, passing the budget, which was delayed and then delayed again, is coming up in 11 days, the 19th of January. So this is going to be interesting. Will the US budget pass after they've had these interim measures go through? Remembering that in the meantime, since the last time it was deferred, um, the Republican Party in the House are losing three of their members. So we've got Santos, whose seat's coming up for an election. We've got McCarthy, who didn't file the paperwork to resign in time for an interim election. And then Bill Johnson has also declared that he is resigning as well. I didn't look to see when he goes, but it's pretty soon. So I want to have a look. He's just resigning out of disgust at the GOP. So it does mean that the House lines will be down to, from what I understand, 219 Republicans to 213 Democrats. So now I may be wrong in that. I've been trying to look it up and trying to do the calculations, and I can't really find anything that specifically says. So let me know if I'm wrong on that. But that does mean, so it's a difference of 6. So they basically need 4 people to cross the aisle to vote for the budget, for it to pass the House. May even be 3 if I've got my numbers wrong. So we're looking at moderate Republicans here. Yeah, the restriction of the budget. Tied up, restricted. There's an offer on the table there, the budget being brought forward again. So just show me so the US budget coming forward again on the 19th of January. Again, is the US budget going to pass? Because the alternative is a shutdown. Now, the MAGAs have said they don't care if it's a shutdown. Dave Johnson, the Speaker of the House, he's a MAGA as well. I think he's come out and said he doesn't care. He'll take it to a shutdown. I just don't understand why, in regards to legislation, bills that come forward, they tie completely opposite uh, disparate things together to try for bills. It's almost like blackmail in the US. If you want this, then you have to this that you want, you have to pass this that you don't want. So I don't really understand from another democratic country. I don't really understand why they tie bills together, but we'll get off that and onto the budget itself. So show me the US budget. The US budget coming up to the House again in 11 days. How's it going to go? The US budget, how is that going to go in 11 days' time? We're looking at the 19th of January. Boys are reminding me again, there is no calendar in the universe, but calendar is a human creation. But let's have a look. The US budget, using my Golden Universal Tarot, US budget, show me US budget, what do you need to know? US budget coming up prior to the, let's come down. Right, well, first card out, the lawmakers. There's a look of determination on this new plan physically being brought forward to the lawmakers. New proposal. So this is the new, I'm going to say new version of the budget. There's been negotiations going on behind the scenes on a Senate level. So the new plan physically being brought forward in front of the lawmakers, I think it might pass. Challenged by illumination, joy, freedom. Two signifiers doesn't necessarily mean it's a challenge. It can be in conjunction with. So let's see where it goes. Foundation. The Chariot card being brought forward very quickly, but you've also got here the horses pulling in opposite directions. So it's trying to bring the two sides together to move forward. Chaos, possibly chaos, bit of chaos, but trying to bring the two sides together to pull forward for the sake of the country. In the past, we've got the Queen of Pentacles. It is all about the money, and it's all about the homeland security, and it's all about the stability of the US financially. So she is security, stability, can be healing, but I'm really getting in the past. This is really about, you want lower inflation, pass the bloody budget. So we've got there in the past the budget for security and stability. Crowning this reading, poor choices based on greed, um, uh, infamy, vanity. Yeah, we know what side that is. So this is what they're faced with. This is the energies at the moment, trying to pull it together, trying to pass the budget, being brought forward. But there is this element with the, what is it, the Seven of Cups. For those that know me, I do know the rote meaning, but I use the images rather than the numbers. But this is some poor choices made, crowning this reading, based on not what's best for the country, based on addiction and greed and vanity and just you name it. Okay, the immediate future, being seen and heard. Now I know a lot of readers call this the victory card, the Six of Wands. It's, for me, it's not a victory card. It is about the message being seen and heard by those that it influences. So this is going to be interesting. So those that are on this, if you have a look at this horse, so you've got this horse here and you've got this horse here in the chariot. The horse looks really uncomfortable, reined in, being trying to be steered in a direction that it really doesn't want to go. I'm a horse rider of old. Horses don't like horses. A horse that is comfortable will have its head low and its neck stretched out. This horse looks really uncomfortable. This is, to me, it's going to be seen that there is an element of the Republican Party that is trying to steer the horse in a direction it does not want to go. Okay, externally, loss, disappointment, 3 cups spilt, 2 still remaining. Need to turn the attention towards what is on offer, not what is not included in the budget, but what is on offer externally. Internally, a harsh truth coming forward with the Knight of Swords. So 5 of Cups, Knight of Swords. A harsh truth coming forward being presented. Did ask simply about the budget being presented. Haven't got to the ending yet. Disappointment on what's on offer and the hopes and fears and the harvest. Grab pendulum in a moment. Out in the cold, what has not been included due to basically moral corruption. But this is this energy. What is not being included. Lies, deceit, betrayal. But those that are doing this having to defend themselves. 7 of Swords, 7 of Wands. Yeah, having to defend themselves in the face of passing this budget with the 2 of Pentacles. It's literally a tightrope juggling back and forth. But then we have the sword of truth coming through, a new beginning with truth and knowledge and wisdom, piercing through this MAGA crown for the sake of the families, the people, and something being brought forward that is unexpected with the Queen of Cups there. We've got the burden of the messaging that's being brought forward, and then we have the feminine bringing forth a new plan with the Queen of Wands. I'm feeling MAGA energy in this, especially with these cards with the outcome. They want to not pass the budget purely to get back, in inverted commas, at the Biden administration. This is not about passing the budget for the people. Lunacy, but also the swamp secrets coming to the surface and being revealed. The gilded cage, the MAGAs in their gilded cage, not listening to what the people want. But then I have the orator coming forward with that Page of Wands, an orator on the base. We've got the Page of Swords, a youthful figure bringing forth this truth. There is this harsh truth that's going to come forward for them, as literally they're trying to just destroy for emotional reasons, greed reasons. The whistleblower bringing forth the truth about secrets that the MAGAs want hidden. It is going to be a point where the blindfold needs to be removed and a decision needs to be made. We've got the Tower moment, we've got anxiety, we've got heartbreak and loss, but I do think a budget will be passed. Heartbreak, loss and despair in the face of this truth, but I do feel with the cards that are coming around that a budget will be passed. It'll be disappointing and disappointment with what's on offer, but we do have the Wheel of Fortune, a new start, ending of a chapter and a new start. I'm really getting that it's not going to be, it's going to be a real compromise budget that is going to be disappointing on so many levels. But I do feel that the truth is going to come out. The Democrats need to yell it from the rooftops. So we had the Wheel of Fortune karma coming and biting them on the bum in a new chapter, a new partnership agreement, a lot of negative messaging coming out, a volatile message coming forward that's going to bring about complete and utter downfall. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles and celebration. I'm going to ask Pendulum a couple of questions in regards to this, because we've got them working behind the scenes in the Biden administration. I'm going to ask Pendulum a couple of questions. I know I've got about a zillion cards out here, but let's have a look. Okay. For those that are new, it's an amethyst. It's been with me 25 odd years. Some wire from the craft shop and a chain has been in my drawer forever. Okay. Can I ask a question, please? Will the next cycle of the US budget being presented to Congress, will it pass? Will it pass the House? Yes. Okay. As I suspect. However, will this budget be a compromised? It won't have everything in it that the Biden administration wants. Will it be a compromised budget? That's going at the angle there, which means sort of. So yes, there will be compromise. Back and forth is yes, side decides no, at an angle is sort of. Okay, can I ask a question, please? Ask a question. Will this expose the MAGA element to the people? Will this really expose the MAGA element? And that's a yes. Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to ask, just to confirm, will the US government face a shutdown? Will the US government face a shutdown? That's a no. Okay. Will, round and round means it's ready for me to ask, will the passing of this budget expose I'm just going to say the MAGA element? Will it expose the MAGA element that they're not there yet? And it's straight into a yes. Because what I'm feeling is expose the MAGA element for who they truly are. It's actually going to backfire on the MAGA element is what I'm really getting in upcoming elections. Interesting. I'm just being told the Santos by-election, so I'm wondering whether this will influence who wins that seat. Could be interesting. Catch you later. Take care. Let's see how it plays.